Welcome back. It is NAMM Show 2025. We're here at the Acoustic Shoppe. Let the noise begin, Mark. Let the noise begin.
It's good to finally meet you, John.
It's good to finally meet you as well. No, Mark has been extremely busy. He is moving right now. So I went and saw your cleared desk. By the way, we are at the Eastman booth as well as Bourgeois booth here. Going to show you guys all the cool stuff. We're going to show you all, we have some demos. We're going to try to get those shown to you guys today. It's going to be awesome. But Mark has been moving this week. You are the most amazing guy as far as planning things I have ever seen in my entire life.
You know, there's been a couple of major blunders in world history. I just committed one.
All of them. Yeah. I think you committed all of them.
Napoleon invaded Russia, Mark moving during NAMM. So.
There you go. What a crazy time to do it. Anyway, he's moving. We're still gonna have him. He's gonna be my rep, and we're still gonna be working with him quite a bit. But let me tell you, dude, you left so much dust on that windowsill. I took a picture of it. I haven't had to show you what was left there.
I hadn't moved most of that junk in 17 years.
17 years at one desk there. Anyway, welcome to the NAMM Show. We're going to be going over some of the Eastman stuff here today. As always, Trent's behind camera. We have Hinckley here. Jason is watching all the comments. He will let us know if you guys have any comments or questions, and we will try to do this in the best way we can. By the way, kudos to the entire Acoustic Shoppe team for figuring out how to do this live stream. You ought to see the rig. There are so many antennas on this rig that Trent is holding right now. It's nuts. Like this one right here, that one contacts NASA directly.
I was going to say, that one's Elon Musk, right?
No, yeah, this is a direct to Batcave.
Okay.
Right there, yeah.
Right.
Anyway, what do we want to start with, Mark?
The other one's just pretty.
This one's pretty. What do we want to start with? Let's start with some Eastman stuff.
Let's avoid electrics, being how you are the acoustic shop.
There is some cool electrics, though, by the way.
I tell you what, why don't let's start with mandolins.
Okay.
Okay?
We're going to start grabbing stuff. The new one.
All right. I know we did a little bit of a collaboration with you guys on the large sound holes, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But one of our other beloved dealers had the idea of doing a wider nut. So now we did it exclusive to him, just like we did the large sound hole for you guys. And now we've already done that with that other dealer, and now we're exposing it to all of the other dealers.
A little bit different than the one that was there.
Yep.
This one isn't a sunburst. It is the TV finish, which is really cool.
Which is the first time we've done that on a mandolin.
On a mandolin.
Yep.
So for those of you not familiar with the TV finish, it's the same finish that was on the CCs, the Comfort Contours. It's meant to look like a varnish. It's thinner like a varnish, but is actually a water-based poly, correct?
Somewhere in between the varnished look and the gloss. And as you can see, it does almost have some of the features that you would have.
We have some of that fogginess, some of that kind of rain, but in a sunburst on this one, which is really cool. Never have seen, now it's been done on the electric guitars, but they've never done a sunburst on a mandolin or an acoustic yet. It looks really, really nice. I actually like it a lot. We played it earlier. We have demos of that. Jared, we're going to do the demos like right away. How are we going to do that? At the end. All right.
Okay.
So at the very end, we're going to give you guys actual recorded demos that we did on Monday.
In the studio.
Cool. In the studio. So be ready
so you can actually hear it.
Yeah, because trust me, you're not going to hear it if I play it here right now.
And what we've done is we've increased the nut width by 1/16 of an inch.
Yep.
So,
which again, I find very strange because that's not even close to the width of a guitar.
but it is more conducive to us ham-handed guitarists.
Well, there you go. I'm going to go with that. So, yes,
Yeah.
this came out, it's the 515, what is it, TVWN, right?
Correct. Yeah.
TVWN.
Yeah,
Wide
WN for wide neck.
Yes, and I believe the map on this is somewhere around 15-ish. List price is 16, 19. So I think it's like 15-ish, $100 somewhere in there.
You're better at math than I am.
I am not good at math at all. So somebody look up on our website. Tell us exactly what that price is. We do have these. By the way, everything we're about to show you is available for pre-order, and some of this has been shipped to us. Not this one, but some of the stuff has been shipped. We've actually pre-sold a lot of product, and I will tell you.
Before we started, I asked John not to ask me questions I don't know the answer to. And all of this product is so new, I haven't memorized the pricing on it.
So I will tell you this. We have been told on these mandolins should be arriving in March.
March-ish.
Correct. So that'll be the new 515 CCs, or not CCs, 515 TV WN wide nut.
Shall we go around the corner and look at guitars?
Let's grab it.
All right.
All right, let's go to the next one. This is a big one everybody's talking about. We've already sold 3 or 4 of these already.
Yeah.
So
again, just like we did with the mandolin, and like we did with your guys' large sound hole, we did offer one of our other dealers an opportunity to do a custom run. And they many years ago, we did something called the E5SS, and it was based on like an old LG, a Gibson LG, mahogany back and sides, Adirondack, Sitka.
this one's going to be a Sitka. So this
correct.
one is
Yep.
to let you know, this is an E6 LG SS.
Yeah.
So what it is based off of the Gibson LG body
Yep.
shape. It is going to be a Sitka spruce top. It is thermo-cured, which is
Correct.
awesome.
Yep.
And then the mahogany back and sides. So it's going to fall in their E6 line.
Yep.
Very, very great, very cool guitar. This one, I will tell you something we discovered while we were there, and I don't know if they have told you this or not. It is marked in the specs as being 1 11/16. I have tested it personally. It is not. It is 1 3/4. And it will be through this entire run.
Okay.
I was told this
All right.
by somebody who knows.
Again, things that you know that I don't.
Only reason I know is because I questioned it while we were out there on Monday, and we tested it, and they didn't know. And
John brought up a good point. It's an E6 that is torrefied. So across the board, all of our E6 and above are going to be torrefied going forward. So.
Thermo-cured. Also, their term for it was thermo-cured, just
Yeah.
so you know. But yes, available. List price on this guitar is
$14.99.
$14.99. I think these come in at $12.50-ish.
Yep.
I don't know.
A couple of other cool things that we're showing. We've been doing parlors for quite some time, but our parlors had the 1 13/16 inch nut, which is uncomfortable for some people. So we introduced a new parlor guitar that has a much narrower nut.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be more comfortable for, originally a parlor was actually designed to be a woman's guitar, so
Yes.
it's made for smaller hands. So we're doing the E1P in a classic finish.
This is going to be very, very similar to the Blues Master of last year,
With the
except
exception of a Sitka
Sitka
as
spruce
opposed to
top.
Adirondack.
And I think those had pickups too, right? Did the Blues
The
Master? No.
limited
I
did
was
not.
been,
Yep.
I've been corrected.
Yep.
That's why I have Corey here. Corey's my man.
But notice we did do a drop-in saddle, so you can put an under saddle in it. So
There you go.
Yep.
Absolutely. Very cool. And it lowers the price quite a bit. You'll get from the Blues Master. And those are gone. I think I've got 2 of them left that are just arriving.
$749 list. So
Yeah.
this is
So
really
these are
affordable.
$5.99
Yeah.
max. So
Yep.
that's a really good price on that. Then they added to that, which I love this one. I love the burst. I think it looks super attractive. Same body shape,
Same body shape.
except this one's going to be in the deluxe. So it's still Sapele back and sides, but now with a thermo-cured top, and it is going to be sunburst.
Sunburst, gloss, and have a pickup in it.
This will be the Fishman Precis from that'll be factory on this. I want to say, Corey, E1 Deluxe is $8.99 list.
$969 list. So
$779.
Yep.
Seven, yeah, something like that. 8, yeah. Anyway, these are great. Love the volute looks so good on these, by the way. So very attractive, very great sounding guitar. Again, we have demos of all these guitars that are going to be available.
I'm going to point out one other thing too for all
Please
of
do.
your customers, because this does come up in the forums quite a bit. We are transitioning to all satin necks on everything. So So right now we're kind of in that transition period. So you will see some gloss necks out there, but we are transitioning to all satin necks.
Very, very cool.
All right.
All right, there's dumping things in right behind me. Let's go ahead and do this one before we do that next one. This is also new this year. It's not a major change, but it is a change.
It is indeed. I mean, we did the AC 330E in the natural finish, and we hear rumors that it's probably one of the best 12 strings on the market.
I am going to fully say that. I say it to everybody that's out there. You guys know this is my favorite 12 string, like bar none. To anybody's model. It's one of my favorite guitars. If you're looking for a 12 string, it's very affordable and it sounds fantastic.
We stopped doing all 12 strings that were up in the $2,000 range just because this one sounded so good and it was so affordable. And realistically, 12 string is never going to be somebody's primary instrument, so you're not going to want to spend in the $2,000, $3,000 range. That's why we did this. And so the retail on this is $1,399.
Yeah, so I think these come in at right around $1,100.
Yep.
Again, what's cool about this, full pickup in here, now with a sunburst. That's what's changed this year. You now have the availability. I think, are we still doing the natural tops?
Yeah,
okay.
We're going to do both.
Okay, and I love the new sunburst. These have turned out gorgeous with the thermal cure. They've kind of gone to a little bit more of a browner tone to the red, so it's not quite as much as black and red. It's now kind of have a little bit of an amber color to it. I love the new sunburst that is coming out.
I think we're going to give a little bit of credit to our relationship with Dana Bourgeois on the sunburst.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's a really good deal. All right, this one's a very limited run. I've been told this is going to be somewhere around 15 or 20 pieces. I know so far I have secured 6-ish of these, if not more, that are on their way. In fact, they landed. They're actually on our website for sale right now. 2 of them are there. We got photos of them. This is the E40, E40 00 in a Madagascar rosewood backing sides, which is super cool. This is not something that is normal. We don't see this.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's just going to be, like I said, I think there's less than 20 of them. I think maybe even less than 15. We don't know exactly how many are going to be here. But
because it's Madagascar, it has to be limited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So very limited amount of these Addy spruce tops, thermo cured. These are gorgeous. 2 of them are available right now. I know that the price on this, list price on this, $38.99. I think it's $3,200. 32 something is the map on it. It's on our website as well. All this stuff, by the way, you can find on our website right now. Any pre-order. Good, Jeremy's already putting links up. Perfect. This guitar is gorgeous. I played this when we were at the shop. I love this. And again, if you want a very special piece that very few amount of people are going to have, this would be one.
There you go.
All right. Now we talk about the best one here.
Yeah, well, we have some friends in Missouri. Or is it Missouri?
Missouri.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Nobody says that. I've never met a Missouri person, but maybe.
Okay. So, due to the success of the large sound hole, the TAS guitar, we decided to go ahead and do it on a larger scale production. The main difference there being this one is an Indian rosewood back inside, so it's going to help bring the price back down.
Quite a bit.
So large sound hole, custom guard for it. Same guard that was.
It is going to be the same guard. So again, those of you guys who have followed us, we built a small run of 35 individual numbered, signed, autographed, all kinds of case goodies, all kinds of extra stuff. Had a T-shirt, everything. We built the TAS 58957 based off of the E20D large sound hole that now that's what they have here. Now that was a Madagascar run, very limited, very, very cool. But like I said, only 35 of those been built. We decided to go ahead and allow. They asked us if they could do this full time. That we did, and this is the end of it. A Indian rosewood one. It does have the logo that Jason designed, so that is really, really cool. It was a little bit unique getting these guys to go, hey, we're not going to put our logo on the front end of a guitar. It was ends up the right move because everybody's already talking about it. The pickguard I had custom built, and we had a long process working with Mario Prue, who is awesome. And he built us this pickguard, long process. I should show you the photos of me and him going back and forth until we got the right look, the right size, everything here for this. So this now is going to be available. This is supposed to be in the shop somewhere in March. We do have the first runs of those, a big batch of them that was part of the deal as well. So again, we're taking pre-orders on those right now. Oops, excuse me, as I knock it all over the place. But these ones are coming in at 18 something.
Yeah, retail's $23.75.
Yeah, so I think it's $18.99 is going to be the price on these. Super fantastic guitar. They do sound great. Again, using Dana's gorgeous blueprints that he provided for us. This is a great sounding guitar, and I love mine. You guys know it. Also, a different neck profile on these as well, which is really, really cool to have. So, there you go.
All right.
Koa is going to be in season this year.
Apparently. We'll start with the Luthier series.
We have already sold 4 of these. Everybody loves this so far that has seen our live that we did.
There's so many subtle, striking things about these guitars. The purfling just blows my mind.
Yes.
If you look up in here, you see that.
It's always been cool. The Luthier series, when Otto designed this and has the blue and the red in there, that's wood purfling that is in there. The Hurricane inlays looks great with the wood bound. In this case, we're doing an all Koa guitar. And it's gorgeous Koa. This is really nice, attractive Koa guitar. Love the tuners. I love the sound port. I am a big fan of sound ports. In fact, if Eastman wants to build me one more LSH, I would like one with a tone port just for me. Just because I want one.
All right, forget it.
It's all over. Yeah. No, great Koa, all Koa guitar. I think it's a really good mate having the 00.
Makes you want to sit on a beach in Hawaii and play guitar.
Absolutely. So that was very affordable, very, very cool. Also for in Koa, the 422. I want to tell you guys, I played this one on Monday. This is one of my favorite sounding guitars, actually, of the whole batch right here. I think that the mating of the 422 with the Koa sounds fantastic.
Yeah. The 422 historically has been our best-selling AC series guitar anyway. And the fact that we were able to work, again, with Dana and have access to a lot of really nice Koa, thought, let's just add it to our best-selling AC. So
very, very cool. So this one will come in also just about $100, I think, over what the normal 422 is, if I
retails
remember right.
Retails for $21.99.
Yeah,
so,
I want to say somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly. We'll have links to all that stuff in here. Jay, do we have anything that we need to cover? Yeah, I've been asking about Archtop guitars. Archtop guitars. Anything new in the Archtop guitars this year? I didn't hear anything.
We didn't really introduce anything new. We're just starting to see a lot of movement on the 900 series guitars.
The 900 series is awesome, by the way. I love it. We had a 9.5.
On the 16-inch, yeah.
I haven't had a 17-inch in yet. Fantastic. Fully torrefied. So torrefied maple, torrefied Addy top, all carved. With a Lawler floating pickup. Which is
Johnny Smith,
incredible. I love that pickup. I'm
an Archtop guy. I will put that guitar against any Archtop at any price.
I agree with you. I actually have already hounded Otto. I want to send in my 905 and see if he will upgrade the pickup on it. I love mine. I really do. But that new one is great. Instead of F holes, S holes shapes now. Looks really cool.
Different inlays.
I think the 900 series is awesome. So,
and one of the things, Jason mentioned the Archtops. We are kind of reintroducing the ER4s.
Okay.
So another Otto D'Ambrosio design. Got it all the way over there. So we changed the pickup or the finish on it and everything like that. So that's just another one because of Otto's rise in visibility with the D'Ambrosio.
That was his first
series.
Eastman design,
right? It was the very first thing that we did for it.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about some Touchstone and some Bourgeois stuff too while we're here.
Kevin Horning says who? Kevin Horning. Hey, now there's a good Archtop player.
So a couple new things are coming out in the Touchstone line that we also did demos of. Absolutely gorgeous. The Touchstone LDBO is out now, and that is going to be also a torrefied Sitka spruce top with a mahogany back and sides in an L00 body shape. This is going to mate in with the Touchstone line. So again, those are not familiar with Touchstone, tell them what that's all about, Mark.
So the Touchstone series is a collaboration between Eastman and Bourgeois. The tops are voiced by Dana and his team up in Lewiston, Maine. They vacuum seal them, send them over to our workshop, where we complete the build and they come back and the final setup is done by people that were trained by Dana and his crew. We're going to do the new
standard is what they call it.
Yeah, standard.
The standard, and that's the slope shoulder.
So we're going to do a slope D and the LDBO.
Correct.
And true to Dana's dictate, only doing a sunburst on torrefied tops.
There you go.
So,
what is really cool about this, by the way, on this changeover, Zerakote bridge, Zerakote fretboard looks great, and that adds the ebony head cap, which is different than what we've seen on the other Touchstone lines. This one will price at the same price as the vintage.
Correct. $32.99 list. So
and then MAP is $29.99 on these. Really cool guitar. Again, very similar specs, but now adding torrefied top, Sika top, as well as the sunburst into new body shapes.
Right on.
Very cool.
The Zerakote on this LDBO is really cool.
There's, of course, some really cool showcase stuff here from Bourgeois as well. I know James built a couple of really cool masterpiece collections, and James he showed these to me earlier. Gorgeous work. Those are his new designs. Really good.
What's that?
Yeah, Dana? Sure.
We're going to see if we can get Dana to come
All
over
right,
and talk
see
to
if
you.
Dana comes on over.
Yep.
Love having this gorgeous koa on this guy right here, by the way.
Turn that one over. This one.
This one right here? Oh, I saw this one, yes.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
They're resurrecting a carve back.
Of a carved maple back. James showed me this at the something very similar at the Fretboard Summit. Absolutely gorgeous, cool guitar, cool sounding, maple on maple. I can put it back if you want.
Just anywhere on the lapel.
Yeah, you can hang it on your shirt. Very gorgeous. All right, here's another custom D in here, right here as well. This looks to be Brazilian.
And then the old back pocket
Look at
trick.
that. Gorgeous Brazilian on this guy right here.
I'm going to make way for Dana.
All right. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Absolutely. We're gonna honor having Dana joining us in here right now. Very cool. Yeah, the fretboard inlay is great. Well, everybody, make him welcome. It's Dana Bourgeois, my favorite man from Maine, right here.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to another NAMM Show.
Another NAMM Show. Dana, what have you been up to these days?
Oh, well, more of the same.
More of the same.
Typically, we try to bring a few, some eye candy to NAMM.
Always.
On the theory that it's hard to hear anything, so they better look good.
Speaking of looking good,
Yeah.
Look at this Brazilian in this. That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Thank you. Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's hard to find, quarter sawn with that kind of grain anymore. So
I bet it is. I love it. I love the black ribbons. My favorite part of Brazilian is when you get the really, really great black ribbons.
Black and orange.
Yes,
yeah.
I love that. So, anything besides the gorgeous inlays on this that we should be talking about?
Well, this is a new inlay pattern. We were trying to think of, it was time for a new inlay pattern. So what can we do? And I was talking with James on the phone. I was at my summer house on an island in Maine.
Good for you. I also hang out
deck.
on my summer house, which is also the same as my winter house and my spring and my fall house.
Anyhow, I was looking at a tall bush rose in the front of my house, and I said, "Well, how about a beach rose pattern?"
Beautiful.
So that's what we ended up doing.
Very, very nice. I also love this. I just saw this just now. Somebody set this back down. So we're dealing with, is this Sinker Redwood on this?
No, that's the ancient cypress.
Ancient cypress. And everybody's been getting a bunch of this here lately.
Apparently there's a fair amount around. It's been sort of reclaimed from bogs, and we ran into the cellar at the NAMM Show last year and stocked up on some nice sets. So
very, very beautiful.
It's nice. It is a lot like, sound-wise, it's a lot like Sinker Redwood.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit punchier, maybe.
Really?
We picked sets that are pretty stiff. It's a little stiffer and heavier.
Gotcha. Than the Redwood is?
Than the Redwood.
Closer maybe to the Addy kind of stiffness? With a different sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
very, very
heaviness.
Cool. Really?
Be sort of like Sinker Addy.
Sinker Addy. I love that idea.
Although I don't
Have
know
we
if
seen
any.
Is that a thing?
Not yet. Someone will find some.
Are you officially sinking logs right now in order to create?
For 2,000 years from now, we'll have a stash of Sinker Addy.
I love it. I love it. You heard it here, folks. Dana Bourgeois will be bringing the first Sinker Addy to the market in 2,000 years. I love it. So is this actual turquoise in here?
Yeah, it's actually reconstituted turquoise, recon. Essentially, it's like glued together.
Gotcha.
And then recut. It's a lot like the pearl. Most of the pearl we get these days is
well, you're not going to
recon.
find pearl that's in this long of a strip anywhere. It has to be put together.
Yeah. We
So,
thought we'd do a little something
that's very
different.
cool. I love it. I love it. And then, of course, Brazilian rosewood on this as well. The gorgeous koa that we see on the wall, the LWO. You definitely came up with some gorgeous pieces. I was telling the folks, and I talked to James about his 2 pieces that he designed this year, and he did a great job on those as well. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I'm just glad to have you with us, Dana. Always amazing. I know you're working on some new projects these days. How is the Bourgeois effect? Are you guys building as many or more guitars than you have before? What are the numbers these days?
Well, I don't know what the number is, but we actually sold more guitars made in Maine in 2024 than in 2023.
Awesome.
So
That is
by
great.
a couple,
By a couple.
but still,
Well, me and James were talking about this, and we were talking about the excitement that's going on now with the Touchstone series. You now officially have a complete line of Touchstone. We have the Vintage series, which gives you your rosewood, Indian rosewood, back in size. You have the Country Boys, so now you have mahogany with that. We did a short run of Koa, and now you have the slope shoulders.
Also the Signature
And the
series.
why did I forget that? My favorite series.
Yeah, Madagascar.
I loved those guitars when it came out. Those were our first of the bear claw tops too. Were those torfied? Remind me.
Torfied.
Yeah, torfied tops.
Sitka, yeah.
That's what it was. It was torfied tops, not bear claw. Sitka tops. The Country Boys had bear claws. Absolutely killer. It is great to know that we have a complete line. And how do you think they're coming out?
It's coming out great. We added 2 more to it. I think someone stole one
Someone
of them.
got one.
But
Yep.
there's a LDBO, a sort of matching LDBO and slope shoulder dreadnought
Yep. And
in mahogany.
do you feel like they have come to fruition in the way that you wanted, you imagined that whole series to go?
Well, yes, and that's why it took so long.
Well, I'm glad because I think so too. I think this is for folks who really wanted the essence of a bourgeois guitar and just weren't going to be able to push out in that $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 range and get a lot of the essence of what that guitar is all about.
Yes, yes, yeah. We feel like we've really done that. So
I agree. I absolutely agree. Jay, do we got anything here? Any questions? Anything that we need to cover? I've got a question for Dana. Matthew, what are some of your favorite combos of models and woods over the years? All right, so a question from Matthew asking from Dana, what is your favorite combination of woods? How are you doing?
oh boy. Well, there are a number of them. They do come in combos. I mean, obviously, Brazilian and Adirondack.
Is that your go-to, like if I'm building a Dana guitar, what's the guitar? Because I'm assuming, are you still an OM person, or are you still more dreadnought these days?
I'm mostly an LDBO.
LDBO, really?
And I flat pick it.
Really? I would love to see that.
It's a small guitar, short scale that you can fake. If you don't have a bluegrass band, if you don't have a banjo player,
You don't have to fight it. I hear you.
but
So if you
and I
were
can play
building
finger
your
style
guitar,
as well.
would you still go combination, Addy and Brazilian?
The guitars that I have are either Brazilian and torrified Addy or plain mahogany and torrified Addy.
There you go.
Those are my favorites.
So traditional is still good, is what you're trying to tell me.
Traditional is pretty dang good.
You haven't been able to come up with this combo that just knocks you out of the way.
Well, there are a few other combos. I mean, I do like Alcoa. There's a certain kind of I just like a really sweet, syrupy kind of tone that you can't get with anything else. And for real, polyphonic fingerstyle guitars, I do like a European spruce top.
I agree.
Actually, I'm really liking Madagascar ebony back and sides as a combination.
I've been hearing some great combinations.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Awesome. Anything else before we get out of here? Okay, we are going to go to the tone samples we filmed earlier. That will include the new Touchstones. Guys, I've had a blast hanging out with you. Are we going to be back after this, or are we just going to end it with this? All right. Thank you guys so much. We've got so much more. If you have not yet, hit the like and subscribe button. Do it. We're at the NAMM Show 2025, and this is the first stop. We will be hitting stuff almost all day long, seeing all kinds of people. There's even people like James here. I don't know what he's doing, just being a James. You're supposed to turn the camera to him. That guy. Yeah. Hi. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to see you at the next booth here, but join us for the NAMM Show 2025, the Acoustic Shoppe. Dana Bourgeois, Mark was here. See you guys later. LSH. AC 422 Koa. E1P. This is the new Bourgeois LDB standard.